Looking okay. Microphone picking me up okay, hopefully. Happy holidays. Welcome to Tabletop Glory. We're not going to be doing any miniature painting today, but I want to do a quick talk about unfinished projects. A lot of times unfinished projects get like chalked up to lack of motivation, and I think there's a lot of legitimacy to that, but also like out of sight, out of mind. A large chunk of my unfinished projects are not in this room, and a good chunk of them are up there. And when I'm focused over here on what I'm doing, or I'm not focused on the big pile of stuff over there, I just forget things. I forget I'm in the middle of things. I have a file folder on my computer of videos that are like half finished, and as of right now, I think there's 9 videos that are half finished. Some of which need to be started over again because I started them so long ago that their quality no longer holds up to the quality of video that I put out now. Also, I've invested in a lot of Gundam. I know it's kind of hard to see it behind me, but there's a crap ton of Gundam back there. There's some really big D&D models. And I got a lot of models under here and in all kinds of fun places. And I've got everything from ships to spaceships to figurines to busts to Warhammer to D&D to Pathfinder to Infinity and Wild West Exodus and many, many, many more. That having been said, I do have a genuine question for my community. Going forward, I have noticed that videos where I do established paint schemes, like the Space Wolf video, did exceptionally well. However, when I've done other videos like that in the past, they've not done as well. And I'm struggling to tell if it's just the fact that that was a superior video, or Space Wolves are just that insanely popular. The thing is, if I do entire army videos, which I do have a army video coming where I'm going to be painting all of my Cadians in one sitting to see how many Cadians I can get done, or just guardsmen in general. I haven't decided if I'm painting them as Cadians or not, but how many guardsmen I can get done in a 24-hour period. Now, that having said, I will keep going until it's done, and we'll keep track of just how long it takes me to paint at my mid to higher end level of miniature painting, and just how long it really takes me to paint that many miniatures. That said, though, that's about 50 plus miniatures that could have been broken up into like 10 or 12 different videos that are all going to get consumed in one video. And like many people, I'm aware of how expensive this hobby can be. It's one of the reasons I invested in a 3D printer, despite the fact that there is very little 3D printed content on this channel these days. So, I would like to leave it up to you guys. Would you like to see me branch out into some other content that is not just miniature painting? Back in the day, I kind of tested my waters with a little bit of D&D content. Would you guys like to see some world building videos where when I need miniatures to explain something, we do a miniature painting video, but we also supplement that series with content about world building and map design and things like that? Or would you rather me just stick to miniature painting and leave that stuff out of it? I know I'm going to get a mixed bag reaction from a lot of you, and if you guys are just cool with whatever, let me know you're cool with whatever. In any case, I'm keeping this video real short. Two of my big things that I thought I was going to start this year was non-metallic metal, and I thought I was going to start learning how to sculpt with green stuff. I was super excited to teach myself non-metallic metal, and now have realized that my color blindness does affect it enough that it's going to take a lot more time to get okay at than I initially anticipated. And I haven't even started sculpting. I've got some general ideas of how to do some things, and I can do like one or two little parts, but I can't sculpt a whole figure from scratch yet. I just don't have enough information. And although I don't necessarily have to do a whole figure from scratch for that first video, I'd like to be able to like at least sculpt a whole arm or resculpt a head or something like that for a sculpting video, as opposed to just like resculpting a singular cape or piece of a cape. In any case, let me know what kinds of content you guys are interested in. Like, what do you consume when you look up miniature painting type stuff on YouTube? Because personally, for me, I only watch like 10 or 12 channels and they all kind of upload the same thing, and that's kind of what attracts me to them. And right now, I make similar content to what they're doing. But that doesn't mean that that's all I know. And it's just what's worked well for me and what's been convenient for making videos for me. But I'm willing to branch out if you guys want to see more stuff from me. Also, I know that a lot of you have come in for the model trains, and a lot of you aren't really interested in the model trains. I promise that when a lot of the terrain and the weathering stuff comes up for model trains, that is pretty applicable across the board for any miniatures, especially for basing and diorama type stuff. So that's the reason why I'm bringing the model trains in, even though the bulk of this channel has been everything else. In any case, happy holidays, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And in any case, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. May your display case always be filled, and your pile of shame never run empty. Bye-bye.